I'm not going to climb down there because last time I did, I got hurt. When you're alone in the woods, your mind plays tricks on you. So there was a Bigfoot sighting here a few years back. You hear them? Maybe it was a gator. These are the kind of places that make me happy. Sometimes I feel like I'm 100 when I'm climbing stairs. I look like a monkey with mange, all the itching I was doing. Sure is quiet out here. But it looks like it could be a nest, making sure nobody's following me. People have been finding shark teeth in here. So these are all babies or they're just unmarked graves? Hey y'all, welcome to Lisa's Escapades. Today I'm out in the ghost town of Rye. So let's go see what we see. It's a beautiful day. I think back this way is the river. We'll go see. So this town used to be popular back when the steamboats would come through, but then they stopped that when the trains started and the town kind of disappeared eventually. Unfortunately, they're building a neighborhood right next door to this place, which is a shame. There's the river right there. I don't know if you can see it through these trees. That's the Manatee River. So there was a Bigfoot sighting here a few years back. It was before they built that neighborhood, and I think it was over in that direction. It used to all be wooded over there. But there's all sorts of greenways where things could move around. And I did read that there is black bear in this area. Nobody's seen them specifically here. But you can see way over there, those are the houses. Or no, that's the pavilion for this place. But on the other side of the woods over there across the little creek, that's where they're building the houses. It's a shame. Florida's just getting too overbuilt. And then they wonder why we have the Florida panther running through neighborhoods and the bears. So here's a good shot of the river. I'm not going to climb down there because last time I did, I got hurt. But yeah, it's beautiful. Here's a kayak and canoe launch. We'll walk down there. There's some really old shells here. I heard people were finding shark teeth here in the little Rye branch, little creek. It's hard for me to get downstairs with my replaced knee, but I can do it. I just got to be careful. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, this is really the only way for me to safely get down through here, since my knee doesn't work the way it should. But hey, at least I'm walking around, right? Wow, look at this. Maybe it was a gator. They're here. They're probably freezing right about now. It's been cold in Florida. Look at that. That's beautiful. See, I'm pretty close to this river. Not real close, but you know, you got to be careful. You don't want to get too close because the gators they'll hide like right there and you won't even know they're there. And there's also the water moccasins, which scares me much more than the gators. But this area is pretty clear, so it's pretty cool. But you can see where something slid up right here. It looks like it could have been a boat. Yeah, that could be a boat, but you just never know. Yeah, that's a boat because I can see it all the way in the water. And this is a canoe launch. Beautiful area. I can see why they settled here. These are the kind of places that make me happy. So beautiful out here. You never know what you're going to see here in nature. It's beautiful. Sometimes I feel like I'm 100 when I'm climbing stairs. Oh well. It's tough getting old, but you know what? Still out here. Okay, let's go see what else we can see. You know, I'm not sure if I've been here since the hurricanes or not, but this is the area the hurricanes came in. So it could be some damage out here. I may have been. I don't know. I can't keep up. We have been out here before, though. You'll recognize it a little later. So when I went camping in Ocala National Forest with Mid-Florida Bigfoot a few weeks ago for Halloween, we didn't know it, but there was a lot of chiggers out. And I wasn't getting bit by mosquitoes, and I didn't think to spray. And I'm telling you, I probably had 40 chigger bites. I looked like a monkey with mange, all the itching I was doing. But I still got the little scabs all over me. So I've got pants on today and spray. And I'm already hot, ready to take the pants off and put shorts on. But I don't want any more of those things, so I'll just tough it out. Sure is quiet out here. I don't hear anything. Here's something walking through there for sure. I would imagine there's a lot of deer out here with all the farms close by. So this whole area was inhabited by the Rye family. You can read that sign. I took a picture of it. It explains everything. How he went away to war, was captive, and then came back. But a lot of them are buried out here, as you will see in a few minutes when we get to the cemetery. But yeah, it's a pretty cool story. Lots of history. I noticed some people online were saying you could metal detect here, but you absolutely cannot metal detect here. It's against the law because a preserve is considered the same as a state park, which is illegal in the state of Florida unless you have a special permit. And I doubt they're going to give you one unless you're with a college. So I thought I'd just throw that out there because I'd love to metal detect out here. But you got to respect the rules. That's kind of an interesting structure right there. It's most likely natural, but it looks like it could be a nest, especially with those two sticks coming down and the debris on top, but it's probably natural. I keep looking behind me, making sure nobody's following me. I keep getting this feeling like somebody's following me, but there are other people out here, but I didn't see anybody come this way, so I don't know why I'm feeling that way. It's probably just my imagination. When you're alone in the woods, your mind plays tricks on you. That's for sure. I hear a woodpecker. You hear them? Don't see them though. There's a lot of leaning trees here. A lot of hurricane damage. So this way is to the cemetery, this way is to the creek. We'll go down by the creek first. So this is the creek. I did walk it last time, one of the last times I was here. People have been finding shark teeth in here. But on this other side over here, just over the ridge, that's where they built the new houses. But yeah, beautiful spot. Yeah, that huge tree must have came down in the hurricane. That wasn't down before when I was here. Looks like it's still growing in some spots. I just heard a knock, but it's probably the wind. Oh wow, the cemetery got damaged. I think it got damaged a couple years before this last hurricane, but we should probably come out here and fix it. Erasmus Rye. He's the one that started it all. I wonder if that was his wife, Mary. Probably. It's neat how people put shells out here. Looks like a bunch of children. There was a lot of diseases back in the day. I noticed his tombstone is damaged. That's too bad. Having finished life's duty, he now sweetly rests. He did a lot in his life, from what I read. Pretty cool when he came back to his wife after the war. So these are all babies, or they're just unmarked graves? Like that one right there says Josephine V. Rye. She only lived about a week or so, a little over a week. That one looks like it was 9. Joseph B. Rye. So there was a lot of diseases that got people back in that time. It's a shame. This one's relatively new, 1972, I think. Martha Williams. Must have been one of the daughters or something. Or granddaughters, maybe. Interesting. Another child, Hansford Yeomans, May 13th, 1876 to April 18th, 1889. So I just found a bunch of trash back there dumped from the 70s. Maybe early 80s. People knew better back then, but maybe they didn't have trash out here. I don't know. This reminds me of the story I just told about the Bigfoot on a farm that was pushing the barbed wire all the way down and wrapping that moss around it so they could get across. This here is natural. This is from the hurricane. You can see it's all taken out. But if they did do that, that right there proves how smart they really are. Fall in Florida. The rest is all green. What is that, a freaking drone?